Hello and welcome to day 78 of MP Strong 365. Haven't done a nighttime edition in a while, and I'm about 7 minutes after my run concluded. Oh, I can validate this because what gets measured gets managed, right? Oh, I guess it doesn't show me on my watch. Well, anyway, did a run, and now I was like, I don't want to record because, I really need to get stuff done, right? I had a magical day. The work got done, but I also got to go out on the water and surf, and I have a band around my legs, so hopefully if you have a band, it is around your legs, or you are standing in a nice tall square stance with feet firmly planted. All four corners should hold all of your body weight. I'm adding this band, and so I'm going to do some light squats into the outside of my hips with my band and keep bragging about my surf today. So as I do my squats, I'm gonna actually carry my arms back slightly behind me first and just like kind of slide them down my sides. I thought I was more articulate at this hour after the run, but turns out I'm not. I'm not coming up all the way from my squat because I want to kind of push into those outsides of the hips and just massage through the hamstrings. So just think about the back of your legs as kind of catching into the floor and you're pushing into the outsides of the hips. Whew, I'm on the dregs. So after this, I'm going to swing, which is really going to put me out. So yeah, I got to go surf for a little while today, and it was so much fun. And it that restarts the day, or makes the day amazing. And then after a run, it's like the day before the run didn't happen, and then the day after the run has just begun. There are other ways to achieve this besides running, but one of the things I learned many years ago is it's never too late to reset your day. It's never too late to restart your day. And so cheers to that, and we'll go 4 more. So I've had the plague for a week, and I've got the schnoz, little kids have that red lip and the schnoz is all red and irritated. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put Vaseline under my nose tonight. This is getting old, man. So there's only so many snot rockets you can blow before the novelty wears off. 3 more times in the squat. And go ahead and come up from that. And so let's just take off this band. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, and I had the jumpy energy because I should have gone and loaded. But so I'm going to load now at the bare minimum, because when I have the jumpies, if you put me loading weights, then I'm going to torture myself for an hour and a half. And so this is the solution. There is no right answer, it's just another day. Every day is an experiment, right? So you just try one thing, and if you're that was okay, maybe I'll try something else the next day, whatever, then so it goes. As long as we're 6 feet above. So I'm gonna swing this weight through, and that is to get the other end of my squat. So if I was low in my squats before, I'm gonna swing through, so I'm getting the hip flexors forward and just finishing up into the quads. And maybe I'll add a little heel raise. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna get about 30 or 40 of these guys. Big deep breath in, and I'll just squat and swing through. And again, the reason I get 34 is this is only a 25-pound weight. It's nice and good size for just swinging, meaning it's not too bulky. I would want maybe a heavier kettlebell, but here we are. So squeezing literally up on that butt and driving the hip creases forwards. I'm adding 10 with the heel raise. Now drag the shoulder blades together. have like this like zoned out face, but I'm trying to see. No glasses. Too sweaty. Last 10. Okie dokie. There's the swings. Whew. Next up, let's go to a lateral lunge with a single arm bicep curl. So, gonna go one side. I feel like my audio is doing something weird. One side only. Oh, P.S. I'm wearing my cozy socks because I don't want to wear shoes, but I don't want to go barefoot because it's a lot after you run like 6.5 miles, right? Just like straight up barefoot. So yes, I'm stretching first into my lateral using my weight. You can always tip your weight upright if you need more space, if you want to drag your shoulder blades together. And then we'll go into our lateral lunge with a curl. And on that lateral lunge, you're gonna try to think about bringing yourself back together, including your shoulder blades as you curl and your legs as you come up from that lateral lunge. All right. So without further ado, we come out of our lunge. I'm gonna do a little knee tuck up with toes pointed down and finish my curl all the way. Lateral lunge, down below the knee, bring it up. Bicep curl, bringing everything together. And try not to droop from the shoulder or the spine as I lateral. So think about it as an airplane. Up. Fear not, there will be more upper body. This is primarily on the legs. I'm just gonna keep my other arm out like airplane because it helps drag the shoulder blades, helps keep the shoulder tucked, spine from drooping. Squeeze on the outside of the left hip as you do your lunge. Try to keep the wrist firm on your curl. When you're doing something piecemeal like this, every step you can add an enhancement. So wrist stays firm, arm stays out like airplane, bring yourself back into center. Squeeze the outside of that left hip 2 more times. And we're good on that. So before we do the other lunge, I'm going to take a kneel with my left leg in front, right leg behind, weight stays in the left hand, and just kind of lengthen out through the spine a little bit, stamping down through the legs instead. My socks look so funny, I love them. I love these socks. Thank you, Amazon. And I'm just squaring out, right? So I'm trying to square my shoulders because I've got a load in my hand in case we forgot. And in fact, I'm gonna start this. So we're gonna go to overhead presses. Before we do that, let's go with rows. General protocol, always pull before you lift overhead, meaning you should be rowing, like keeping it below shoulder level before you go overhead, because there is a chance that your rotator cuff is not tracked properly and you can get like a tweak twinge. If nothing else, you just use the muscles that are already overused, which is the lurch muscles, right? So let's bend over from the waistline, taking this light weight, keeping it in our left hand, squeeze up on the right glute. I'm gonna slide this pad back a little bit. for this exercise. And just like you're doing kind of a track start, like I'm ready to launch forward, and then we'll just row. And on this, again, it is lightweight, so I'm just thinking about posture. Pushing weight down into that left foot, but then maybe cupping the toes so it's not a pancake foot. No offense, dog. I didn't even get what I was doing there. It is an active foot with a little penny underneath your arch for support. Nice firm wrist. Let's speed them up. Little floss of the shoulder blades. Yanking that weight back like you're kind of starting a lawnmower, which I do now. Just another life innovation with my yard. 3 more times. That's just good. And we'll slide that foot back so I come up into that square half kneeling stance. Bring the weight up to shoulder level. Keep the other weight up like airplane. And we'll just press overhead. Thinking about that whole left side body. My rotator cuff still, it doesn't feel awesome. But I was paddling on the board, which is always weird on the shoulders. And getting tossed around a little bit. But yeah, surfing is exercise because you have to carry that board down there. Sometimes it's windy, it's blowing you sideways, and you have to like hold it a certain way. No joke. And I like hold it on my head. And then you gotta paddle. You gotta get out, which means the waves are coming at you. So you're kind of like getting like knocked. Plus I'm out of shape. 2 more times with strength. That is sad. Okay. Hey, whatever. It's Tuesday. All right. So we come up and agree to stretch. I say egregious because a forward fold is not the best stretch. But it's only not a good stretch if you don't know what you're going to be stretching. I'm trying not to stretch my hamstrings. I'm trying to instead cup my tailbone underneath me. Keep a bend in the knees. So if I keep this sort of in a squatted forward fold position, then I can pull my pelvis down underneath me and stretch the upper and middle back. You can hug your arms in that, what do they call it? You know, whatever. We'll call it the cradle. Rock your cradle all the way side to side. When you rock your cradle from side to side, look at your kneecaps and try to keep them pretty much like level. All right, so we'll come up from that, come up with a flat spine ideally. Like they always say, like, come up slow, head is last to lift on yoga. And like those yogis, their pelvises might be in the right position, like they're not so hiked up back behind us. But for the most of us, if you're forward folding with your legs straight, then your pelvis is probably like in a really far tilt back. So at the end of the day, you're overstretching your hamstrings. They need to be tauter. So in the high and low parts of them. Okay, so lateral lunge. I feel awful. No, I'm just at the end of the rope. Okay, so lateral lunge with bicep curl. And I'll go to the ground after this. Oh boy. It's going to be abs tomorrow. Abtastic. All right. Airplane. Up to balance with the curl. Oh boy. right hip, signal, right hip, right hip, right hip. Great. Squeeze more on the outside of the right hip as you stretch through that. Great. I tell my muscles. I talk to them all the time. Is that weird? Good job. Awesome. Feeling strong. Yes. Outside of right hip. Positive affirmations for the muscles. I'm telling you, they hear you and they hear each other. If you talk to them. If you don't talk to them, then they'll start to ignore you. My hypnotic face is obviously just like everybody else in the gym, but you know, staring at one point, because in my mind's eye, I'm thinking about my right hip. All the heat, all the strength, all the balance, all the symmetry. Woo. We are about 4 of these. Curling your toes underneath you, maybe even on the right side to get a little pop effect. 2 more times. Oh, that felt good. All right, cool. Half kneel with our row first, and then overhead press second. Right foot in front. Oh, I'm gonna extend on my row portion. It's so funny how problems like shift from right to left side. Like my left heel was bothering me yesterday, and then my right heel's bothering me. And I mean bother like for like 5 minutes. I'm just like, ow, that feels weird. And then I get like out of the way. All right, breath is coming back. Oh yeah, that's good. Spine is nice and long. Lifting is the only way. You cannot get longer. You cannot get more breath. You cannot do anything about lifting. Why don't we lift weights every day? Oh boy, I did not lift weights the last couple of days. I mean, I know why. Like I rode my bike to the gym, swam, ran, rode my bike home, right? So like, I'm not gonna lift weights. I just didn't do it. Oh yeah, sorry. Spider grip, track stance, squeeze the back hip a little bit. Body will always choose the least resistance. Oh, that's a good answer. Why don't we lift weights? Because we seek the path of least resistance. It's not gonna be like, oh gee, I would love to like lift heavy stuff up and down. Like it's never gonna present itself as the solution, even though it is the solution. If you feel funny when you get up, literally put a dumbbell in the middle of your floor to remind you to pick it up. When you ground yourself like that and you load yourself, it really helps. Just pick it up and just hold it. I'm telling you, man, it makes a difference. You don't got it? Take 2 1-gallon jugs and just hold them and like walk 10 feet in both directions, just kind of purposefully. I'm gonna speed these up. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Lifting weights makes you hungry too. I never get hungry. This feels good. 3 more times. It's because I don't lift enough. 2 and 1. All right. Oh boy. Okay, so I'll squeeze up on that back glute. Come up to my half kneel. Slide the right foot back a little bit. All right, so I'm in my square stance. Great. And bring that up to shoulder level. Tee out the left arm. Peel the shoulders back. And lift up overhead. I'm trying to lift from below. Like I know this upper trap can be like, I get things done. And I don't want it to. I want it to come from below, here. My computer keeps making funny noises. Dee-doo. It better not be beckoning me. I am not strong enough to lift this weight slightly in front of me because my anterior deltoids are too weak right now. So I need to work on raising the roof. What are these funny noises? I need to live in a house like a hut, like no computers for like a year. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was nice. Okay, we're done with that. All right. Okay, so I kind of lied. We're going to go on the stability ball because I'm sticking to my guns here. And I'm going to use my 25s. Whoa, hello. 25s for a chest press. How are we doing on time here, people? Boo-boo-dee, boo-boo. Oh, good. Okay. Said under 30 minutes. All right. I sure do know how to futz around though, don't I? Okay, ow. Okay, things are going downhill. So it's chest press, pike, and then repeat. And that's it. That's it. I'm hungry. I got greedy when I was planning this in my brain hole during my run. Oh, another secret running tip. Cardio, whatever, walking, moving, about your life. Think about the stuff that you just did. Think about your chest press on the ball. Think about your lunge. Like literally think about yourself doing the lunge and doing the balance and doing the bicep curl. Because when you do, it evokes the same muscles. Those same muscles you were talking to before, they'll come back. So it is oft forgotten. So when you are doing normal activities that you're used to doing, think about the non-normal activity that you did. And you might find something surprising happens, but you'll have to wait and see for yourself what that is. All right, so I'm squeezing up on the glutes. I'm looking to see, oh my gosh, this is gonna take some work. All right, so no talking. Half the reason I talk is because I don't want to take any of this too seriously. And silence is seriousness for me, and I don't like being serious. Because it's bad enough, right? Just kidding. It's hard enough. I'm doing pelvic tucks in the middle of reps because I got to get this straight. So your goal is 12 to 15 reps. That's an endurance set. Plus you're in this lovely iso bridge, which is what I'm trying to get my pelvic tuck, and then the length in the spine. Okay. A frog in the throat. Stretch over the ball. You can do it without falling over. Oh boy. One breath, and then we go into pikes. If you're ever bored with any of this, do a plank. Do some push-ups. I'm going to go into my pike, so however you want to get yourself on that ball, on your shins. Ah. Dang. Hey, look, one-legged pike. These are fun too. Let's do 10. Lift up one leg, lift up the other leg. These are fun. Lift up one, lift up the other. 6 more, 5 and 4. It makes the pikes feel easier at the end. For 1 and pike, release. And let's wait for the snot to drop out of my nose. 4. Just think of zippering through the center of your crotch. Fast is good. I want to go into a side plank. Yes, must do oblique. Then we return to chest press because I want to load my arms anyways till I rest. A little rest from the arm load. Okay. I think I did side plank in my last, because I'm not thrilled with the obliques right now. Oh my God, I got snot in my shirt. And we'll relax that. Flip around, other side, side plank. Oh yeah, you can move in your, oh yeah, I should have done that. All right, I'll do that on the next set for our finale. It's supposed to be under 30 minutes, but who cares? I'm all cattywampus as well. Like with shoes, this would be easier because it kind of bugs my sensitive feet at this juncture. Like I'm trying to tip my left hip forward. So there we go. Ouch. The feet are not super pleased. And go ahead and relax that. Chest press. Oh my gosh, sorry. Whatever. It's not like it's yellow, it's just a faucet. Okay. Give yourself some space so you can slide out into your chest press position, and we'll just hit our 12 to 15 reps. Ooh, slippery. Cool. That was 15. Oh. Stability ball on the shins. Da, 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 do my little dance. All right. Lift and switch and switch and switch and switch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pike for 12. We lift and flatten and lift and flatten and higher and flatten and higher and flatten and curl your toes up underneath you and squeeze your glutes as you flatten your back and fold and flat and 3 and flat and 2 and flat and 1. And I realized something I was doing wrong, which is as I was piking, I was letting my head displace in front of me, and that's cheating. So I'm gonna try and not do that next time. Side plank, I'm gonna put my feet on the pad this time. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna wrap, do a little wrap jam. All right, let's see if I can wrap. Okay. I'm doing side plank but to empty out the tank. The energy was flowing, but this hour I am slowing. My pancake has no syrup left. Let's see, nope. She ran a lot and made a friend. There was a min pin at the park, and we stayed till almost dark. We love our side plank wraparounds. One more time. And we'll finish with the lovely sound of your rib cage wrapping. Oh. On the left. Give yourself a hug. Look your shiny mug. I saw a towel with a pug on the wall the other day. Why is my necklace getting in my way? Last one. All right. Cool. That's it. I'm gonna do the butt waddle. See you next time.